are you?
Good.
Good? How's your day today at school?
Good.
Good? What did you do?
Great.
You wrote? What else?
Read.
And you read? What kind of books are you reading at school?
Nonfiction.
Non-fiction books. Do you like them? Or do you like fiction ones better?
I like nonfiction.
Non-fiction. Okay. Well, today we're going to read a fiction book.
Okay.
But I think you're still going to like it, okay? Have you ever read this book?
No.
No? Okay, so we're going to read it, and then we can talk about what you think and all that stuff. Okay, do you like reading?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe you'll enjoy this. So this is called Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. Did you see the movie?
Yes.
Yeah? Did you like the movie?
Yes.
You did? Okay. So have you ever had a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
Do you want to talk about it?
Sure.
Okay.
Once I went camping and I was riding my bike and I tripped on the concrete and then I hit my chin against a tree trunk.
Oh my goodness. Were you bleeding?
Yes.
Do you have to go to the emergency room?
No.
No? Are you okay? How long ago was that?
In the summer.
In the summer? Okay, so now you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else ever happen to you?
Yes. When I was running around in the closet and then I stepped on a glass frame and I had to get stitches.
You had to get stitches?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So you went to the emergency room?
Yeah.
Did it hurt to get stitches? I've never had
Yes.
stitches.
It hurts.
Really?
Yeah.
And does it hurt when they take them out?
Yes.
Which one's worse?
Getting them because you have to get like shots and everything.
Oh my goodness. Oh no. But you usually have good days, right?
Yes.
Yes. What's your perfect day? Like what's kind of like an example of what you would consider a perfect day?
Waking up.
Waking up? That's good. That's always good.
And eating my favorite breakfast.
What's your favorite breakfast?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay.
No. And then watching TV all day.
Watching TV all day? What about playing outside?
Okay, well then playing outside.
They playing outside?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alrighty. Alright, so this is Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day by Judith First. You excited?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Here we go. I went to sleep with gum in my mouth, and now there's gum in my hair. And when I got out of bed this morning, I tripped on the skateboard, and by mistake, I dropped my sweater in the sink while the water was running, and I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. He's grumpy, right?
Yeah.
At breakfast, Anthony found a Corvette Stingray car kit in his breakfast cereal box, and Nick found a junior undercover agent code ring in his breakfast cereal box. But in my breakfast cereal box, all I found was breakfast cereal. I think I'll move to Australia. In the carpool, Miss Gibson let Becky have a seat by the window. Audrey and Elliot got seats by the window too. I said I was being scrunched. I said I was being smushed. I said if I don't get a seat by the window, I am going to be car sick. No one even answered. I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Poor Alexander. At school, Miss Dickens liked Paul's picture of the sailboat better than my picture of the invisible castle. At singing time, she said I sang too loud. At counting time, she said I left out 16. Who needs 16? I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I could tell because Paul said I wasn't his best friend anymore. He said that Philip Parker was his best friend, and that Albert Moyo was his next best friend, and that I was only his third best friend. I hope you sit on a tack, I said to Paul. I hope the next time you get a double-decker strawberry ice cream cone, the ice cream part falls off the cone part and lands in Australia. So what's happening to him?
He's having a horrible, no good, very bad day.
Exactly. There were 2 cupcakes in Philip Parker's lunch bag, and Albert got a Hershey bar with almonds, and Paul's mother gave him a piece of jelly roll that had little coconut sprinkles on the top. Guess whose mother forgot to put in the dessert? It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Look, he has no dessert. He's all sad. That's what it was, because after school my mom took us all to the dentist and Dr. Fields found a cavity just in me. Come back next week and I'll fix it, said Dr. Fields. Next week, I said, I'm going to Australia. Can you imagine having a day like that? On the way downstairs, the elevator door closed on my foot, and while we were waiting for my mom to go get the car, Anthony made me fall where it was muddy, and then I started crying because of the mud, and Nick said I was a crybaby, and he fell in the mud. While I was punching Nick for saying crybaby, my mom came back with the car and scolded me for being muddy and fighting. I am having a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day, I told everybody, and no one even answered. That's so sad. So then, we went to the shoe store to buy some sneakers. Anthony chose white ones with blue stripes. Nick chose red ones with white stripes. I chose blue ones with red stripes. But then the shoe man said, we're all sold out. They made me buy plain old white ones, but they can't make me wear them. Oh, look. When we picked up Dad at his office, he said I couldn't play with the copying machine, but I forgot. He also said to watch out for the books on his desk, and I was careful as could be, except for my elbow. He also said don't fool around with his phone, but I think I called Australia. My dad said please don't pick him up anymore. It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Look, everything is everywhere, everything is knocked down. Poor him. There were lima beans for dinner, and I hate limas. There was kissing on TV, and I hate kissing. My bath was too hot, I got soap in my eyes, my marble went down the drain, and I had to wear my railroad train pajamas. I hate my railroad train pajamas. Look, his railroad train pajamas. When I went to bed, Nick took back the pillow he said I could keep, and the Mickey Mouse nightlight burned out, and I bit my tongue. The cat wants to sleep with Anthony, not with me. It has been a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. My mom says some days are just like that. Even in Australia. The end. So what did you think of the book?
A really good book.
You liked it?
Yes.
Really? Is it like the movie?
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of? So what happens to Alexander in this book?
He keeps getting like horrible things. Like he does something and then he keeps wishing he could go to Australia.
Right?
But even in Australia that happens.
Exactly. So what are some things that happened to him?
The water was too hot and he dropped his marble down the drain.
Yeah, exactly. And then what happened with his shoes? Did he get the shoes that he wanted?
No.
No.
He got plain old white ones.
Plain old white ones, exactly. And what about earlier in the day? What happened at school? With his friends, do you remember?
The teacher liked the sailboat picture better than his invisible castle.
And did you see that there was no picture?
Yes.
That's funny. So, are you going to maybe read this book in the future in class? You liked it?
Yeah.
Share it with your friends?
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for reading with me today. Did you have fun?
Yes.
I had fun too. Bye-bye.